Now, Janis creates channels between you and your customers outside of the workspace, but not every message is transcribed inside of Slack. We like to transcribe only the most recent messages. And what we'll do is we can trigger these alerts when there are actionable events in the conversational experience, and that will start transcribing the conversation again. But after a while, Janis will stop transcribing. And you'll see here, you'll get a message in a customer channel that Janis has stopped transcribing the conversation. Now, if you want to start transcribing again, you can just click the transcribe button, and now Janis will start transcribing new messages. Now, if you act on an alert, Janis will automatically start transcribing those conversations again when you act on that alert. And if you want to access the entire transcript of the conversation, then you can do that by logging into our website. And so here, if we jump over to our website, janis.ai, and you log in with your Slack account, which you can do on the right side of your screen, then you go to the inbox. Then you can access all of the users that communicate with your chatbot, and you can access the entire transcript. Notice how that we've recreated the visual experience in Slack directly inside of the website. And there are more tools that are coming that are going to allow you to train AI and manage this more as an inbox for conversations with some AI training tools. But for now, you can access all of these conversations that you're having with your users through our website. And if you really wanted to, you could just send messages here, and Janis will also pause your automation. And you can see here, I've paused your AI responses and will resume if there's 10 minutes of inactivity. So everything that you can do in Slack, you can do on our website, and soon you'll be able to do much more. And when you're ready to resume your automation, you can just click resume. So back to Slack and managing channels. If we're in the channel and we want to include somebody in this conversation, maybe I want to bring in somebody who can help this end user better than I can. All I need to do is mention them. So I just type @ and I can find somebody in the workspace who may not be in the channel, and I just need to mention them, and they will be added to the channel, and they can start chatting with the end user as well. So you can tag team with multiple people on your team with the end user, or hand off the conversation from one user to another. You can also have conversations in the channel that with someone in the workspace, and those messages don't reach the end user. So I might have a side conversation with this person who is in my workspace. Can you help this user? And only they will get that message because I mention them. Because I mention that user, Janis won't relay that message to the end user through your conversational channel. So in this case, if I'm chatting with a user on Facebook, I might mention someone else in my workspace and saying, can you help them? The end user won't see that, and the just this person, and so we can have side conversations to help the user solve problems and do that collaboratively. Now, let's look at another thing here. These channels, this list is going to grow. And so if you're done a conversation and you don't want to keep the channel active, which is more likely the case if you're communicating with web users and you have anonymous data, you just have a user sending messages through a chatbot on a website, you're probably going to want to get rid of some of these channels. Otherwise, it's going to get really hard to manage a long list of channels where the user is no longer active. The conversation, the transcript still lives, but you just don't want to have all these channels along the left side. All you need to do is type /leave, and the channel, you've left the channel. So I can go back to my conversation on Facebook here, and I can send some message like anything. and it's going to trigger an alert again in Slack. And you can see it sends a direct message for every time the bot doesn't respond. And if I click that link, you can see how it opens the channel again. Janis knows it's the same user because I have that user data from Facebook, and I can join the channel. But if you're communicating again with a user on your website, and you want to just, when you're done chatting with them, you can type /leave, or you can see here there's a button, leave, and if you click that button, it'll do the same thing. So there we go. I've left the channel, and the channel is still there. If I still want to access the channel, I can do that. I can browse my channels. I can find the channel, and Janis will automatically archive channels for you, but you can unarchive them at any point. And like I just showed you, if a user sends a message in the future and we can connect the user to an ongoing conversation, then Janis will reopen the channel for you.